Anyway, just get ready. Yeah. Well, these weren't here last time. Lots of machinery gone from there, yeah, so they are working here now. Good job we came originally when we did. Well, good morning everyone, thanks for joining us again today. As you can see, me and Richard, we've come out to Diphwys and we're heading up to Diphwys Quarry, which is just behind us over here, which you'll see in a minute. This is the oldest quarry, do you think?
It's one of the oldest, yes, in this area. I can't quite remember the dates.
There's a plaque over there, wasn't it?
Yeah, mid-1800s.
And if I remember rightly, it's about 700 metres.
Yeah.
Something like that. We'll, if we see the plaque, we'll let you know. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy the video, and we'll get back to you soon, and we're going to take some photos. So, see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Well, this is the Diphwys Quarry that we're looking down on now. It's not very big, but at least you got a view today. You got Stoolen Dam on the top, the little white archways that you can see just below the mountain ridge. Now, me and Richard came here a while back, and we just stumbled across here because we got caught in some real big fog and mist. It's a bit sketchy really, but we found this path and we're walking down, and this just actually came into view. If I can dig out the pictures that I did take from roughly this position, we'll soon find out, and I'll put these side by side. At least today you can see a view, whereas on that day the mist and fog gave the atmosphere that you want in a quarry, unlike today's harsh light. But you work with what you're given. Anyway, get back to you later. Hope you enjoy. So just seeing this little reflection here of the tower you can see just up on the hill. It's always lucky if you can get a few puddles here and there, because it's worth checking them out. And get down low as well as height and you'll see different things. You'll get more reflection, what have you. On the other one, we've just shown you, we had a nice little few pieces of ice which were melting pretty quickly. But yeah, very nice. Just shame about the bland blue sky, but it is what it is. Still nice to look for things like this. Anyway, let's get on. There's the info. Lovely sand patterns, not sand patterns, ice patterns I should say. Grass is sticking up, nice little reflection, and of course in the distance you might just be able to make out Stoolen Dam as well. Lovely little scene though. And in case you're new and you're wondering what all the red is, that's peaking, so you know what is in acceptable focus. One shot there. There we have it. More to do. Yeah. And we are just above Mynofren Quarry. You can see two little work huts down there. They weren't there last time, and there's a van there, so there are workmen, and it looks like they are dismantling, as we showed you earlier on in the video at the beginning. Let's just have a look around here because we've got a nice view of the waterfall. Here's Richard, and there's a waterfall on the roof. Hope you're picking it up with the contrast. Should be able to. Lovely view though. And over there you've got in the distance the actual working part of the quarry. Nice low cloud over the mountains. Beautiful scene. Get back to you later. What have we here? Let's have a quick nose. Ooh. We have a little way into a bit of a cavern by the looks of it, so we'll have to be very, very careful. Beautiful. Yes. Quite a way down. It is part of one of the caverns here at Diphwys. I think it looks like they're trying to fill them in really to stop. It looks like they're decommissioning and moving the machinery out of the Mynofren Quarry, where we showed you the guys working before with the new cabins up, and they're slowly but surely filling in all the entrances to the mine because they are dangerous, and you get the urbexes and everything, that's what they're called, doing stupid dangerous stuff, spoiling it for everyone. That said, dangers are always the main concern, aren't they? Health and safety. So luckily we've got a few shots, just try and avoid them any confrontation later, because we're not vandals, we're just doing what we're doing. Anyhow, here's Richard taking a few shots. I've got to take one of this little building here because I quite like, never seen one with the steering wheel structure at the top, for want of a better description. And there we go. Beautiful scenery though, isn't it, from up here? There we go. Right, so I hope you're enjoying what we've had to show you so far. Diphwys Quarry, we had a little, you checked out on the phone earlier a little bit about this, didn't you? What did you...
Looked on a bit of the info, and apparently it was started in around about 1760, which I was quite astounded about.
I know, how many years is that? I mean,
wow.
You do the maths, gee whiz. So it is the oldest quarry.
Yeah, oldest quarry in Blaenau-Ffestiniog, otherwise known as the Mother Quarry, or Mam Quaral in Welsh.
So we've had the drone up. The rain is threatening, isn't it?
It is starting getting a few drips of rain now.
Anyway, nothing we can do about that. So what I will do, as I say, I'll search out some of these. When we were here, how long back would you say? 6 months?
Yeah.
When we couldn't see what we were...
No, where we were going.
Yeah.
Or where we were headed.
But it made for some good photos though, didn't it?
It certainly did. Very, very atmospheric.
Yeah. So, yeah, anyway, if you're enjoying the video, you know, thumbs up would be great, thanks. Don't want to keep harping on about it, but really is appreciated because that's all I ever ask. Little chat today, not much. We did say about what might be a bit of a funny one would be social media arguments. It's mainly Facebook, but you get Instagram, even YouTube. I mean, I've you know, with me being having a little chat, I've even had some on my own people who've disapproved of some of the things I say, which is fine as far as I'm concerned, because it's an opinionated world and that's all they are. But it's when people want to take it to heart and go off on tangents, it's quite amusing. But I understand what, you know, I try and look at the whole picture, because my videos are about 15 minutes long, 20 minutes max. I don't think I've hit 20 minutes yet. And we have a 5-minute chat. So any passers-by have to make their assumptions, and if they're an opinionated person, they'd come in and then have a go if they don't fully understand. And I'd say that's, you know, so be it. Yeah, but on Facebook, it's I've seen some recently. I don't know about you, and it's just the way they go off on a tangent. I did mention it in our last video how somebody didn't read the post.
Yeah.
And that person, you know, is thinking, no, you're trying to shit stir there, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it can go on and go on. I had one once, not me personally, I read one once. I don't even think I knew the person, but they put a post out and they started argument, and 2 people in the comments of God knows how many people were commenting on it started having a go at each other. And it got out of hand. So much so that they more or less offered to meet on the beach for a fight.
Which is crazy.
How crazy is that? And then you're thinking, hang on a minute, let's just have a read what it was about. And are you 2 grown men here? Or what? You know, because if you read the thing, you know, you're entitled to disagree, but agree to disagree. That's fine, you know, let's be mature about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you've had anything that you can recall.
I've not really seen anything too sort of, you know, not to them lengths anyway.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't recall of anything, I'll be quite honest.
Yeah, I mean, there's one who I do know a friend of, and we don't name names, but so this is more a little bit, you know, towards him maybe, but he had some stick, and I didn't have to, but I felt the need to, just to put the picture clearer, because he didn't, you know, come on himself. But he was going down the front in Prestatyn, local guy. I think he was out for a run on this occasion, and there's people there on the front early morning, but still walking the dogs, as they do, but on the long leads. And I think on this occasion there was a dog on the beach, and he came running over to him. And he had to, nearly said his name, like, he had to sort of back off. And he just put a post on Facebook saying, you know, could people please be aware or know your own dog. If it's got no recall, then keep her on a lead, which is common sense, because if you have to call 6 times and you ain't coming back, that dog's got no recall and needs to be, you know, you need to be sensible.
Yeah.
And the arguments came in again with several people. And basically a lot of people, and what I said earlier about going off on tangent, somebody saying about cyclists, I think,
right,
where's he put anything about bloody cyclists on this post? He hasn't. It's just a question again, because they're saying, cyclists like a cab brigade, I think they labelled it as. It's a bit naughty. And going on about they think they own the place. So it was obviously another dog person who was, you know, you put 2 and 2 together, but you can see which side of the fence, which cap they're wearing. And it was arguing going on about that, and so many people, and it just started to get out of hand. So I just said, right, because I know the person, I went in, I just said, just for the record, because he hasn't said anything himself, I know this person. He's not only a runner, he's a dog owner, dog lover. He's got 2 dogs of his own. He does a lot of cycling, so he understands, and he's just been a responsible owner, So for the record, he's not just wearing one cap, fits,
Yeah.
And just to put it right, but how it got out of hand. I mean, I'm sure you guys can think of other things that spring to mind, but it's just ridiculous, isn't it? You know, it goes on. You see it in photography. Some people, hasn't happened to me that I'm aware of that I can certainly remember. Nothing's I can mind. If anything, it's just on when we have these little chats because people, as I say, jump to make their assumptions, come in. That's fine. As I say, I haven't got a problem with that, but it's the way we go around putting it over. It's a bit silly, isn't it?
I suppose the thing is, it's sort of more the arguments come in on sort of sites that are specific to an area.
Yes.
Facebook pages for that said area, place, name place.
Yeah.
And that, I suppose, is where you more see arguments arising.
Yeah, probably.
Agree. Disagreeing with somebody's thoughts on whatever. I think you see it more there than you would on a sort of photography page as such.
Yeah. I mean, photography is that subjective anyway. I just watched a podcast the other night and they were going on about, certain things that have mirrored, strangely enough, what we were talking about a video or two back about different things, But as you say, it's just how things can go off on a tangent.
Yeah. Totally.
Which causes it's not so much the person sometimes on Facebook or like that puts the post down. It's the people who comment.
Yeah.
And then 2 people that wouldn't have even met probably or even have decided to talk about, but react to a comment and it's quite funny. I mean, sometimes I have to bite my lip sometimes when I see certain things and I think I want to. I think no, stay out of it. It doesn't bother, But I had to in this particular case because it was somebody I knew. And he didn't state it, and I thought, well, I'm going to state it. And he actually put a post on after, within those comments to thank me, to say thanks very much. Because I think it's always better if somebody else comes in and say, no, hang on a minute, this guy, let's get it right. So don't blame him. So, anyway, so that'll do for today. We could go on. We could be here for 3 weeks with the different things, I'm sure, and you're the same. But, anyhow, we're going to try and do a little bit more photography and hopefully we'll get back to you later on. So we'll get back to you. See you later.
Catch you later.
No drones now. It's got a hook on it down here.
Yeah.
What is it, do you reckon?
Well, I should imagine it's the base of a slate wagon transporting the blocks of slate.
Right.
The mill building had been to the side here. Apparently it was powered by a steam engine.
Right.
We saw the chimney before.
Yeah. With the rain setting in anyway.
Yeah.
Took a shot from about up here when we had the mist. If I find that shot, I'll put that out as well. Okay, so as you can see, we're back at the car now because, as you probably saw from the last couple of clips, it started to rain, didn't it?
Not worse.
We decided to call that a day because we've had a few shots and mixed in with the drone footage and the shots we had last time in the mist. That should be pretty good. So hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, you know the score. Fantastic. It's been a good day though, I think, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Somewhere interesting because, Diphwys Quarry, how many people have actually heard of that?
Well, not many.
You think, what was that? Where?
Yeah.
It's Blaen Festiniog and it's up towards Mine Offering. Just a shame that the work is going on Mine Offering.
In the mill, mill buildings being ripped apart.
Luckily, we've seen it.
Or the interiors are being ripped apart, rather.
Yeah, so anyway, it's health and safety, I think, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway. Right, so anyway, they will wrap it up there. We're going to make our way home now and just say thanks very much for being with us if you stayed this far. And thumbs up, as you say, would be great. And I hope you can join us next time. Until then, you know the score. Stay safe, have fun, and keep shooting. Until then, thanks. See you then. Bye.
Bye now.